interesting question that I get a lot, and that is, why should I try to avoid processed foods, or what is the deal with processed foods? What makes it processed and what isn't? And the best answer for this that I can share with you is essentially that anytime food is processed, it's processed from the point of the food company in order to extend its shelf life usually. So there's lots of different techniques that play into this, but the easiest way for you to think about this is if the profit margin of the food company is what's they have in mind, it's not your health or your success in a chiseling your body program. So what you need to think about is how to reduce that amount so that you cannot be exposed to it as much. There's a lot of tricks in there. But the easiest way to think about what's a processed food for you at home is to think, how many steps away from nature is this food that I'm about to eat? So for example, with animal products, whether it's meat, fish, chicken, whatever, those things are all, unless it's a 60% protein frozen piece that has filler in it, for the most part, a chicken breast, a fillet of salmon, etc., a piece of steak or something, are all going to be relatively close to the animal. They're not far away from walking, swimming, flying, whatever. When you think about other products, like grain products, etc., those type products, then you want to think to yourself, well, how many steps away from nature is this food? So for example, if we look at the example of a pasta, or we look at even a complex quote-unquote healthy pasta versus something like a wild rice or a quinoa, you want to think to yourself, well, which one is closer to its natural form? And obviously the wild rice and the quinoa, for the most part, although that could be processed as well, depending on what it looks like, they appear in the plant almost the same way that you're seeing them. Whereas the pasta, if you think about it, I haven't seen too many spaghetti trees or bow tie pasta trees or plants out there. We know that it's wheat, which is a plant, but how many steps go from that wheat, that stalk of wheat, to the pasta that's on your plate? So obviously in this case, the better choice, the less processed choice, would be the quinoa or the wild rice. So hopefully that drives home the point for you.